What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I am going to be taking you around the world in just one vlog. We are at Expo 2020 here in Dubai. So how it works is the entire Expo 2020 area is divided into 5 districts, out of which 3 are dedicated to the 3 themes of this year's Expo, which is mobility, opportunity as well as sustainability. Each of these districts have dedicated pavilions for every country in the world, and this is the first Expo in the history of Expos that has a dedicated pavilion for every single country. Okay? So first things first, we got our passport, our Expo 2020 passport, and this is pretty cool because you can get it stamped in all the countries you visit. This is a really awesome way to have all your memories in one place. So the first country we're going to visit is Australia. This is right behind us. So we just completed the Australia Pavilion, which was our first pavilion, and it was a completely beautiful visual trip, and it gives you a lot of information on what makes Australia so special, from their wildlife to the Great Barrier Reef, as well as some of their future plans and some inventions and innovations that have been made in their medical field. Now we're going right opposite the Australia Pavilion to the main pavilion in the mobility district, which is the Alif Pavilion. Everything inside this pavilion is all about how mobility contributed to the furthering of humankind. So starting from the creation of the wheel, hunting, carriages, all the way to space travel, underwater diving and exploration, and the way they have done it is so marvelous. It's simply a treat and a trip for all of your senses. So we just completed the Hungary Pavilion, and it was very insightful because we learned all about how the water in Hungary is really great quality and very high in minerals, and has been known over generations to have very curative properties. Of course, we all know about the bathhouses of Budapest, so it's been there for a very long time, and now they're using it in a more scientific way with hydrotherapy and physiotherapy to heal using science and the really good water that they have there as well. So here, when we were leaving the pavilion, we were given this Hungarian mineral rich water, so I'm going to try it because apparently in 2017 it won the Taste Awards for water. So we're stopping by for lunch, and the really cool thing here is that you actually get each pavilion, each country's pavilion has their own restaurant, so you get to try some of the local cuisine. So we are at Sweden today, and I'm trying some plant balls, vegetarian dish. Shan is having a full salmon burger, almond dame cake, black coffee and some fruits. So we're at the Lithuania Pavilion right now, and it's very interesting because what I didn't expect from Lithuania is to have made so many scientific advancements such as this and many other things. 3D printing food. Should I eat it? Fruit? Mango? Pineapple? But they've also made some pretty interesting discoveries on how to store data using DNA, which is a much more sustainable way to store data and also has been used in us for billions of years to store data. So Terra is the sustainability pavilion in the sustainability district. It is a massive structure which has 8,000 square meters of solar panels on it. And if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, it seems like these panels are kind of following the direction of the sun. It's very cool because it has rainwater harvesting to support the structure by itself and make it sustainable. And the interesting experience is that when you walk inside, it takes you through the journey of the earth and its people up until the current time, leading up to the crisis that we have with plastic pollution in our oceans. And for me personally, this pavilion really begins when you go underground into the ocean section. It just blows your mind how much thought has gone into presenting this cause. It's really just mind-blowing, and it's definitely something that's so worth checking out. Even though there's only there's only 1 month left of this, it's such a wonderful experience. I'm so glad I got to experience this. So we just finished up the UAE Pavilion and it did not disappoint you guys. I can see why there's such a long line to get in. The structure is beautiful, the winged building, the wings open up at night, and inside they have actual desert sand from Abu Dhabi, soft and amazing, and it's honestly worth it just to see the incredibly rare footage they have of the beginning of the UAE, you know, what it looked like, the people, black and white footage. That alone was such a priceless experience. And as soon as you exit that wonderful experience, you're met with the sight of the Al Wasil Dome, which I'm looking at right now, and it's honestly just one of the most stunning things I have ever seen. One of the really amazing things that we witnessed at Expo were the number of cultural performances that were taking place all around Expo. From celebrity performances to local cultural shows, the Expo was filled with such passionate performances from people from all around the world.
Terra Pavilion.
So we have not seen everything that's there to see at Expo 2020 yet, but I definitely think that Saudi just topped the list of everything we've seen, and possibly we will see. They have a beautiful light show inside, as well as some stunning sceneries, some footage of some of the beautiful places that you can visit in Saudi. I definitely have a burning desire to visit Saudi after going here. It's definitely a place that we would love to visit. We are at the Sri Lanka Pavilion, guys, home away from home, and to be honest, the real reason why we planned this trip to Dubai and we knew we had to come here while the expo was still happening is because we found out that some of our video clips will be playing at the Sri Lanka Pavilion, and we immediately knew that we wanted to be here not only to experience expo but also to see the love and effort that we have put into documenting Sri Lanka, make it all the way here to represent Sri Lanka at the Expo 2020, which is, I'm at a loss for words to explain how much that means to me. So caught a few of our clips, and I must say we are very humbled and happy. Alright, so it is day 2, you guys, and we have come back here because there are a few more activities that we want to cover here at Expo 2020. We're spending half a day here, so we want to be really quick. We learned from our mistake yesterday and we rented a bike by downloading the Kareem's app and paying for a 1-day pass. You also have seasonal passes and things like that. This is going to help us get around to all the districts much faster, so without wasting any more time, let's go.
Check that out. It shows Sri Lanka now because we came here.
Compared to some of the other countries, they were pretty good on renewable energy.
They're better than Germany.
But that's probably because they're smaller. That was absolutely incredible. When you go inside, there is a phenomenal amount of information and new ideas on how to build a sustainable future, as well as telling you how different countries are performing right now with renewable energy and sustainability, including things about Sri Lanka. And we were doing quite well in terms of renewable energy, I must say. But really awesome experience right at the end. They have a phenomenal way of wrapping up the whole experience. Thumbs up. I can see why there's such a massive line here. It's definitely worth it. So one of the questions that Shan and I always get asked is how do we manage to do so much in such little time? I've even had one of the locals tell us that we've done more in 2 weeks here than they have done in 20 years living here. And the secret to that is we extensively plan, we swear by. There are trips that we have started planning months before, and it's really important for both of us to have our plans and our itineraries and ideas all accessible while we're on the go on our phones, as well as in the comfort of our home to work on our desktop. And the app that we've recently been using for this trip specifically is Snowpal. Snowpal is a web and mobile productivity tool which enables you to break down your tasks to the most minute details. It does take a little getting used to understand the hierarchy of tasks and how to effectively set them up, but once you do, it makes planning and executing tasks so much easier. Snowpal have been kind enough to sponsor this video, and we really appreciate it. And if you too would like to check out Snowpal, make sure you check the link in the description. Okay, so we are at the water feature here in Oasis, and it is rightly named Surreal. As you can see why, this is truly phenomenal. I can't explain to you how nice it is and like how cool the water feels on my skin. It's so invited at this noon time. I'm so thrilled to be here, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. As you can see right behind me, this is the reason why this is one of the most amazing experiences that you can have. Look at this. This is just otherworldly, just surreal. That is it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching until the end for our vlog on Expo 2020. It has been nothing short of incredible, one of the most important events I have attended in my life, and in my personal opinion, it's going to be around for another 1 more month. So if you're making your way to Dubai, add this onto your list. And if not, it will be happening again in another 5 years most likely. So it must be something that everyone comes to at least once in their life. Why? Why is it such an iconic and important event? Because it's something that reflects on the past and then looks forward into the future on how we can learn lessons from our past and move on to a better future together as humanity, and not as different countries. But it's also a wonderful place to come if you want to learn more about each individual country's history, traditions, their past, as well as the amazing steps that they are taking to move forward into a brand new future, and how we can all take part in that. So it is definitely a wonderful experience. I loved being able to go to each country, learn something about how they were, how they are, and how they plan to be, as well as try some of their amazing food. It's been a very insightful and phenomenal experience. Definitely leave at least 2 full days, as Shehan said. He was right. It's addictive. Once you come here, you want to keep going to all of them. You want to keep learning more and more. And it's such a fun and immersive experience. I can't recommend it enough. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.